get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. Shot 56. Ready.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Waldron, and the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Dancing away at the 30 and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
General West.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready, 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Haywood.
Nice 57's right.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Bullet high. Hey, Echo. Go. Hit it.
Locke now on first down. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Waldron. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Switch gears.
Yeah.
Shift. Hey, one set.
Hey, exit.
55.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Waldron. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
We gotta get the ball. See, get the ball right here. Let's go. Check 43. Check 99.
Protein spill. Cut.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
61, matchbox lights.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. It's our time. It's our
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
22 jet bomber. Yep.
Motion.
Hey, Zoo. Hey, rock.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke, flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss? Gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Get it.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Steps away to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Rock the screen. Shit.
49, check 49, check 49.
Ready.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Flushed out right. They'll find Lindsey here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Michael Brocker's hit on the stop.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 25, check 25, check 25. Set.
80 weapons.
Tighten up.
Here go.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Waldron. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Los Angeles.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, box drop.
To throw on 3rd down. Waldron going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, stand up.
Check the hot read.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
You got him.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Check 15, check 15.
Rock it.
Watch the out. Out. Check, crunch.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Waldron. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freak.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Waldron, he wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do this...
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Phillip Lindsay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Ready, set.
33. I'm going to run you over.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check right 33. Check right 33. Strip the ball.
Now.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Benjamin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the ground, it's Eckler. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
We want it. Come to mom.
Topper!
Shoot! Watch the safety creep.
Shoot!
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
You draw quarters. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, watch the slant.
Get it.
From the gun, Waldron. He'll get this to Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56, the mic, boy, 56. Check, 59.
Operating from the gun, Waldron is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now it's Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the pass. Check 9. Switch.
Leo. Go.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Squeeze.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Hey, Haywood.
From midfield, here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch twist. Check 52.
SOS. Now.
On first down, Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, echo.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week, he hit on right at 50%. This week, he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Undercrush. Fire.
Back to throw. Waldron. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on 3rd and long. Waldron. Room here to run. Back to an in, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Block now to throw. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion, we can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check 3. Hey, zoom.
Looking to throw. Waldron. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.